Alright, you got a 9th Gen Impala and you're still rocking halogen headlights. Well, we're gonna do a little upgrade, and I'll show you what I'm putting in this car after the intro. So this is what they look like up against the garage door. Halogens. All right, so big thank you to Fahren for sending me a set of Termitor H11s. Yes, they sent these to me, and I'm doing a video on them, but I just want to get this out of the way that I am a believer in these headlights because I have purchased them for my wife's cruise. And here they are right now. I have them in the highs and the lows on this car. So, just get that out of the way. But I'm going to do an unboxing of this real quick. I'm just doing the low beams on this Impala H11s. Your high beams on the Impala are H8s, either H8s or H9s, but the H11 will fit in the housing. The only difference is the coating they put on the end of the bulb. The high beam doesn't have it and the low beam does. So if you do LEDs, just get the H11 for both. Alright, so they are nicely wrapped with some plastic wrap over the box. H11s. Alright, so let's see what we got in the box. Yep, they give you a set of white gloves, which, if you're handling halogens, and then we got, let's see, for some vehicles with function of lighting fault detection, there may be problems such as dashboard error, light flickering, bulb won't turn on, etc. If such problems occurs, please contact us to obtain a decoder. Okay. And I'm assuming this is the warranty card. Scan the code to become our VIP customer. Extend 1-year warranty. Free LED upgraded program. Okay. User manual. How do you keep a moron in suspense? Turn over. Okay, nothing to that. Alright, here we go. Now these are going to have fans on them. I don't know if you could hear it when I had the Cruise's headlights on. You could hear the fans going on here. Here we go. Now I will be comparing these. These are, they say they're a 1-to-1 design. And these are very compact. If you look at the size of the connector. And these lights, I believe, are 46,000 lumens. I will flash that on the screen. So now, on the 9th Gen Impala, these headlight housings couldn't be easier. You need your 7mm nut driver. There's one screw right here. And then you have a clip right here that comes out. These couldn't be easier. They're the same for both sides. I'm going to take this off, the headlight off, and put it on the bench just to show you. But you don't really need to take this off the car. So that's just lifts up and out. Now what you're going to want to do is pull this forward to clear the bumper right here, and then pull that straight out, and then undo your connector, and that's all there is to it. Now this is an aftermarket housing, so the dust caps look a little bit different than stock. But we'll get this on the bench. Since I'm doing the passenger side housing, this is your low beam. And here's your adjuster. Now I do recommend you adjust these lights. So These aftermarket housings are a little easier to get off. The gaskets are a little bit different than the stock. But here you go. Here's your H11 low beam. And these aftermarket housings, the connectors are a little different. The stock will have a little tab on the bottom. This one has them on the sides, but basically, this is where you might want to use the white glove if your halogens are still good. But let's compare the size here. This is, I mean, it literally is a 1-to-1 replacement. It's a little bit shorter, just a touch because of that. But if you look at, very, very compact. So I'll save that in the package. We might have to, I don't know if these go one way, so I might have to hook this to the car. No, they only plug in one way. Okay. No, they only go one way, so never mind. So make sure all these other wires are out of the way. She's good and snug. Couldn't get simpler than that. And then put your cap back on. And that's all there is to it. So now going back to the car, I think I'm gonna plug this in first. And then I'm just gonna hit the remote. If I had the remote on me, I would. Stand by. So I just went ahead and hit the light switch and it did come on. There was only one way to plug that lamp in. Now you can see how bright that is compared to the dingy halogen. I'm just gonna call up a app on my phone here and we'll compare the light output. Alright, so I'm gonna reinstall this quick. We're gonna make sure this little thing engages in the fender well before. That's all there is to that. So we'll go ahead and we'll get this clip back down in here. Make sure the little feet go into that bottom. You might need to push a little forward on that. There we go. And then your 7mm goes in there. We might give that a little push to seat it. Sometimes it doesn't seat all the way, but this one fell right into place. This would be a good time now to check your other lamps. Check your side marker, your turn signal, and your high beam. This would be a good opportunity to change everything out while you have that headlight housing out. Alright, before I go and do that driver's side one, I'm gonna compare the light output. So I have this app on my phone called Lux Light Meter, and let's see, I think we're gonna shine, let's just go right to the bumper. I'm gonna go right in front of that. Do I want to point? Oh, okay. Point it at the camera. Oh, there we go. 136,449. I don't know if you saw that. 136,449. 128,814. Okay, let's go over and see what kind of output this puts out here. Okay, let's see. 36,709. We were over 100, and the most I got on this was 36. 35,007, 36, 41, 41. Okay, 41 is the highest, 41,000. So quite a bit of difference on the Lux meter. You know, that's all subjective. take that with a grain of salt, but you know, they're gonna light up the road better. So now I'm gonna go throw that driver's side in, same procedure. Then I'll go take it out for a little drive. We'll do a little side by side. Okay, I just wanted to point this out. I have the headlight on and that fan is spinning and you can't even hear it. So I think they've improved upon these lamps since I purchased the ones for the Cruise over there, because you can definitely hear the fans on the Cruise, but these are silent. I'll hold this right up to it. You clearly see it's running. You can hear my finger. Yep. That is silent. So just thought I'd point that out. Alright, this is how bright they are up against the garage. So these are the new Fahren Termitors. I can see so much farther down the road. Hoping I can time that other shot with this one. I'm trying to go about the same speed. It lights up the side so much better too. I'm not struggling to see. I have no need to put the brights on. With them other halogens, I sure did. Alright, so I'm gonna stop up here and give it a 5 count like I did before. So here they are one last time, Fahren Termitor. So the Fahren Termitors get a ringing endorsement from me. And if you liked the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Check out my other videos. Comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.